Hello folks, welcome to another daily Bitcoin market analysis, or I'm really struggling, but I think I will call it daily reg market analysis by Inspocrypto, because it makes more sense. We can rename it later on when the market is going to cool down, but at the moment it is what it is. So we have here different topics to talk about. First of all, CryptoQuant. I was using CryptoQuant since almost 1 year, just as an official CryptoQuant author. Means it's a plan where you get almost the whole data for free, but one condition, and that's required: you need to provide analysis 3 times in a month. Now, people would say, oh, that's not a lot. Obviously, it's not. Only if you have a normal life and enough time, you can do it, but I can't. So that's why I'm just providing a video analysis. You remember, some of you, I was providing a text version just before. Anyway, due my lack of time, I switched out totally to a video analysis. So I talked to CryptoQuant, to the marketing, I think it's the marketing management, just saying, sorry guys, because they sent you some reminders, and I said, I can't do it. I don't have the time for it. But I could provide a different video analysis, like the free version I was providing just before, only and exclusively on CryptoQuant's blog. I never received a response, and then today I just noticed that all my charts were gone. So then I checked my emails, and I have seen that was another reminder, but it seems it wasn't just a reminder, they just deactivated my account. Anyway, it's fine for me. I'm paying once again. Obviously, I'm not paying the big sub that costs like $100 per month, because the idea of these analysis is the money that I'm getting from you guys, I'm spending in those subscriptions. Okay, so that's, even if you think you are making me millionaire with all the money you are spending every month, it's not the case. Absolutely not. You would be surprised if I would tell you how much revenue you guys are generating with the Substack. It's not just pointing to someone. I'm just saying it is a fact. So I can't provide all this stuff. With Phoenicia, a lot of things will change, because we are talking with partners. We will have a partnership with at least with one big centralized exchange, maybe with some others as well. Only those where we are convinced that they are good guys, and also with different other partners. We will have cooperation and collaboration with other analysts, application developers related to crypto, and so on and so forth. So a lot of things will come up. I know I'm talking since a while about Phoenicia, and we are doing progress, but it's taking more time than expected. That's why I never just tweeted a roadmap. It will come. As mentioned, we are doing good progress, so it's taking a little bit more time. Anyway, until then, I will change my Inspocrypto analysis. Means restructuring. I will spend some time this weekend doing it. I'm not going to do it today. So we will just reduce a little bit more the stuff. The most crucial charts are still there. And so, in my opinion, it's absolutely fine for the Friday analysis. So that's about CryptoQuant. TUSD. Also very interesting about TUSD. Also today I have tweeted about that. I mean, with TUSD, it's really crazy what they are doing with that. I mean, we are talking that 2.6 billion of the whole market cap of 3 billions are located on Binance. That's nothing. I just, it's something we can see here on Arkham. Also, just an application we are going also to start a partnership. At least that's the plan. We need to see. But however, top holders, Binance, Cold Wallet, Cold Wallet, Cold Wallet, and it's really crazy that they have a Safu wallet with 100 million. 100 million is a peanut if you know that they are holding 2.6 billion and they call it the Safu wallet. Are you kidding me? Are you fucking kidding me, she said? Do you think, look at my face and tell me I'm stupid? Please. From 2.6 billion you are taking 100 millions and putting on a wallet that's labeled as Safu? Jesus. Anyway, everything else obviously, but we are talking about few millions are on Justin's accounts, wallets, Sun. We know Sun is also involved to Justin. USDD, Justin. So all the shit is there. Also very interesting, but at the moment not really helpful. We just know that 2.6 billion of the 3 billions, indicating, hey, we don't have BUSD anymore. Who cares? No, we have TUSD. That's the thing. I mean, 80%, even more than 80% of the whole market cap is on Binance. As mentioned, a stablecoin that is in trouble, where its custodian entity collapsed. It was close before to be acquired by BitGo, and they said, oh, they took just the exit because they noticed something big is happening there. Well, Binance don't care. Instead, they are even promoting this stablecoin just with a zero fee promo on all their TUSD, even with margin, and even between the stablecoins TUSD and USDT trades for free. Zero fee. Just imagine. Isn't that cool? Isn't that nice? We can save money. Watch trading and making some, well, I guess not really legal things, but who cares? I mean, that's also now on the table, right? So we will check also some informations about that. I was checking, for example, also here TrueUSD, where we can see some informations, for example, Tron single aggregated inflows of TUSD on exchanges. We can see, for example, that June 15th, Binance received 1.1 billion in TUSD. But also very interesting is if we check the aggregated outflows there, because June 28th, 13 days later, they had an outflow of 950 million. And even then, and that explains why the market cap of TUSD declined as well, but even then they still own and hold 2.6 billion on Binance. Just imagine that. But why to take all those almost 900 millions, 950 millions? That's a big question. Check the charts. Is the top in? Are we going to go down? Or are they going to use this money on different exchanges? It's also possible. I was checking it. I didn't see those billion in a different exchange. 30 millions on OKEX, 100,000 on Kraken, even KuCoin, $300,000. I mean, that's enough to manipulate a little bit the Bitcoin market price there. Because to manipulate the Bitcoin market price, obviously you need to bring the price and to push and to drive the price in different markets, because it's a volume thing. Huobi, 11 millions. It's not that bad. If we check here, Poloniex received here 360,000, then another 400,000 in May. But that's it. So nothing big. It's only Binance driven. And if we go to the unusual weights, you will see that. However, that wasn't just my plan now to use all these informations in my initial comment. I just wanted to say TUSD is a red flag in my opinion. They post the attestations. They still have problems, it seems, with the balances. It's not accurate at the moment, but however, they are not posting the attestation anymore. They weren't. Even the informations they shared, just saying, for example, they didn't had any exposure on Trust Prime, for example, everything was wrong because just close afterwards they TUSD sent to customers, for example, an email just saying that everything is fine and they are still in contract with Trust Prime to figure out what's happening. So if you don't have any exposure there, who cares? Obviously you had exposure, and later on they can also do the attestation. It was indicating they had an exposure there, but that's a standard sentence when someone is pointing with a finger in your direction, is just to say, we don't have any exposure there. You know, like I just mentioned. So your wife is just surprising you with another chicken in the bed, and you're saying, wow, it's not me. It's the neighbor. It just looked like me. Yeah, we are stupid. They think that we are stupid, and I have to say, a lot of people is confirming that we are stupid. But they need to know we have some exceptions as well, like me and many of my followers. So, okay. And then we have obviously a very interesting thing that was the Wall Street Journal news exclusive ECC spot Bitcoin ETF. Unfortunately, this guy didn't notice it's not an ETF. Filings are inadequate. Regulator tells Nasdaq CBOE that recent filings from BlackRock, Fidelity, and others aren't clear and comprehensive. They are not only talking about BlackRock, by the way. Okay? So I tweeted just worlds stupid. I have to say this guy is one of the most non-intelligent influencers on Twitter related to crypto. They hyped him. He was on different news. He blocked me finally because we had a big discussion about on-chain. Because even it was clear in November the price will nuke, he was just tweeting stupid, bullish bullshit. And then finally he blocked me. He did me a big favor. Like Paolo, for example, Mike Saylor, all my friends, my old friends. I'm not missing them anyway. But the thing is, you know, Fidelity, big. BlackRock, bigger. Let me tell you from someone who is working since long time for banks. Also, financial institutions. Full regulated. Okay? And I can tell you, every single time we need to make anything, an application for something, the introduction of a new trading system, like Murex, for example, just to mention one, Murex, and we have many different, or everything when it comes, I don't know, to introduce any repos or whatever. It costs a lot of time, and it means to sign, to review, to agree a lot of different documents that has to go and pass different hands. So that one person can make an administrative error and didn't see that Fidelity, BlackRock, and others missed to introduce the exchange in their application form. To think that these guys really did an administrative error, you need to be a huge ignorant or a fucking dumb idiot. Because it's not possible. And these guys don't make such failures. They don't make such errors. I'm not saying that because also Cointelegraph, the first thing they were saying is, of course, also quoting my favorite friend Will, is, well, the market is overreacting. To what? To what is the market overreacting? Your interpretation is they interpreted just this head title as a rejection. But Wall Street Journal is not talking about their rejection. No one was talking about their rejection. But they are talking about a big failure that's obviously a stupid one. And it didn't happen with BlackRock. It happened with Fidelity and the others. So do you think all of these institutional entities are talking each other and saying, oh yeah, well, just send me your application. I'm just going to put to change some fields, and then we are going to send exactly the same shit? No, obviously not. That's not how it works. Every single entity is completing their own application. But all of them did exactly the same error. Well, maybe because their exchange is sued by the SEC, and maybe they know exactly if we introduce this exchange there, then we will get the rejection. That's maybe possible. So let us just send the application. It will take a little bit. We can trigger FOMO, a lot of it. And then we can play a little bit around with volatility. We will just reg the longs, then we will reg a little bit the shorts, and then finally, like in November 2021, it's a little bit, we will get the rejection and everything will happen like in 2021. The market will dump at 40, at 50, at 60. I don't know what price level they have in mind. Maybe it's only 30. We don't know it. But the fact is to think that that's just a coincidence and absolutely not on purpose. I don't know. I mean, it's between dumb and cute. I'm not sure. But I think even both, even if you are only cute, it's not really professional. So the first thing when I was reading that shit about that's an administrative error that doesn't say anything, I thought, what? So the little guy who is responsible to create the first draft, because usually such an application will have 4, 5, 6 different versions. The first one has the draft. The draft goes to his head. The head is going to check the application. Looks great. Usually it makes a quality check what fields are unclear maybe, goes to the other departments and send this draft to the department. Also in that case, you have usually 2 steps. The usual administrative employee and its head. It will recheck it, it will send it to the next one. Because usually you will have different departments that has to communicate. And do you know what? On all these applications, all different entities have the same problem. All their hands who passed this document, every single one just missed. We forgot just to introduce the exchange. God damn it. What is happening here? I thought we are a little bit smarter. I mean, we are trading here. We are talking about futures, long, short, about open interest, funding rates, about a lot of things that I would say 85 to 90% of the civilization don't even heard about. But we are just ignoring such facts, really? Then we are not just better than a piece of bread, to be honest. It's just incredible. It's just incredible. So, what does that mean? It's on purpose. It was on purpose. Maybe really just to buy the next dip because they knew they will create a new headline with that, a little bit more food to bring the price down to buy there, or just to say, we did it. We can sell. That's our main argument. We pushed up the price. Now we have, as mentioned so many times, the argument to say, it wasn't me. It was, ECC just sent us the documents back. Well, it is part of, I can't do anything here. But that's it. That's absolutely it. These guys know what they are doing. They know it. At least when it comes to such things. If it's possible that one entity, one house makes this mistake, but it's impossible that different financial institutions are doing exactly the same mistake. It's almost impossible. But anyway, it is what it is, right? It is what it is. And we can talk also about, because, Bitwise Asset Management, Valkyrie, all reactivated their spot Bitcoin ETF. So the same application they just sent in 2021. And they are really expecting now that the ECC is going to say, yeah, let us do it. Because nothing changed in the market, but now we don't have any kind of manipulation in the market. Tether is still not manipulating the market. They are exactly doing the same like they did in 2021. I have tweeted about that. It was always the same fucking shit. It was the pattern. One another application, price up. Rejection. Or not even rejection. The ECC just delay it. ECC was just saying, we need just a little bit more time and then we will decide 45 days, 60 days, whenever. And then in November, after we pushed up, we did even a new all-time high. The big rejection. Tether manipulation, market manipulation. That was the main argument of the rejection. Now the same guys are reactivating their application, just saying, everything is fine. Now, everything has changed. But what exactly? FTX collapse. Okay, well, 3AS collapse. Okay, yeah, cool. But Tether still exists. Manipulation is still there. I mean, I just need to check the trading light chart to see spoofing. I mean, what is spoofing? It is pure market manipulation. To use just a stable coin that, I mean, maybe even that's a trap. Maybe that's why they are allowing it. Because it's, I was expecting, fuck, regulators will, like sharks, they smell the blood, would say, you are done buying it. No, they are not saying anything. And in my opinion, they are preparing something big. Because no, they are just collecting. Okay, let us see. TUSD was baked then. We have an attestation. Okay, attestation, as we know, doesn't give you a guarantee that the data is the right one. Okay, that's a big difference. Just research what is the difference between a certified audit and an attestation. That's why Tether loves an attestation but hates the audit. Okay? So TUSD is full attested, but not audited. So if they start to check and collect, it's not only, I mean, we know that even the European regulators are right now in big confrontation with Binance. It can be huge. But meanwhile, we can do everything. We can go up, we can go down, we can do absolute. But when the time is here, when the time is there where ECC, where regulators, not only in the USA, will say, stop. We can show no. I mean, no one is talking about DOJ, Department of Justice in the US. When this Russian guy in Florida or Miami, I don't remember anymore, was arrested, and they said he was using Binance as main hub for his money laundering. Never again I heard anything about this case. So in my opinion, authorities are just collecting right now. And that's what I said today in one of my tweets. And I guess many of you missed it. My tweet was, never try to kill your enemy when it's strong. Always start whacking him while letting him think he's winning. And when the time is appropriate, finish the job. And it's not going to be different this time. It is what it is. And that's why some entities and some authorities are changing. Because they know they are winning. And that's the big problem. That's the big... You know, I was saying BlackRock, Mellon, CBDC, all of them big involved. I mean, big involved in CBDC. And do you think they are just going to allow everything? You remember what China did with the digital yuan? They banned crypto first. I mean, you know, it's not going to be easy. And I'm extremely bullish on crypto in the long term. I have said so many times. I mean, I'm convinced that fucking institutionals is not accumulating. And I have said, as soon as they start to accumulate, I will flip to bullish. I will mention it. I will start to accumulate, like these guys are doing. But they are not doing it yet. They are just not doing it yet. It will happen. I'm absolutely convinced. That's why governments are now preparing everything. But just because they are bringing some bills doesn't automatically mean we are done. Just a bill that gives a general framework to make regulation happen doesn't automatically mean regulation is done. People are ignoring everything. They are not making any questions. They are just taking it and saying, that's bullish. That's bullish. Everything is bullish. You can keep doing it. It will not, I mean, at the end, if you are holding, it doesn't matter. It really doesn't matter. But it will be pain. It will be pain. In my opinion, it will be pain when you see that the market price will go down and down and down and down and down. And then you have to be extremely strong not to sell. Because the price will go up much more afterwards. But it is a transition. I'm announcing this transition since 2021. I'm saying since 2021, we are going to go in a regulation transition. It takes time. It's a huge pain in the ass because all these market actors we have, they did huge money making whatever they wanted in a Wild West ruled market. But now everything is changing. Now regulators are taking action. And obviously that means we will generate some victims. But afterwards, when mass adoption happens, when banks starts to accept tokenized real estate certifications and so on and so forth, well, you know, that's the time where we will cash out. That's the time where we will make money. Even just with yields on DeFi. Hopefully DeFi will survive the regulation. So we will see. Anyway, wake up. Eyes big, ears big. Ask. Not only just consume information without to make any questions. Ask. That's the key. Okay? Let us go forward.